with their family. They're in the pallet business, you guys. They sell about 5 million pallets a year, you guys. 5 million. So this is an exciting story. Let's get into it. So Rashawn, tell the audience, where did your dad move from? How old was he? And what makes him come to the United States and start his whole new career over here?
So my dad came to America in 1979 by himself. He was 17 years old.
Wow.
He had a couple thousand in his pocket, and he wanted to migrate here. He wanted to make a better life for his family, you know.
And he came here all by himself,
All
right?
by himself, 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he went up to Canada. Is he up there?
Yeah, so he went up to Canada with my family, and then he saw some opportunity in California, and he decided to move down.
So he went to California.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he do in California when he landed in California? He wasn't doing the pallet business.
No,
right?
it was, so when he started, he was pruning grapes for his old friend now. So he was pruning grapes back in the 70s, and then he, you know, worked odd jobs. He worked at a donut shop.
Mm-hmm.
He started actually making pallets for a pallet company down there. He did a lot of labor jobs. And then eventually, you know, he bought a couple trucks and started his own trucking company down there.
Did he buy pallet already pre-done, or did he buy him then wood and he started building it new?
No, so he would buy broken pallets.
Okay, buy broken pallets.
And then he's repaired them. And then he had like 1,000 pallets.
Yep.
He goes, now I gotta go sell them.
Right.
And then he talked to our neighbor, and he says, let me make some phone calls. And one of the companies that he used to deal with needed some pallets, and that was our first load. It was like 320 pallets into Sears. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
And today, you guys are doing how much a day?
About 19,000.
So you do 19,000 a day now. When did he start the business?
That was in 2002.
2002. So basically 20 years later,
Yeah.
technically,
21.
you guys are doing 21 years. You guys are doing about 300 pallets a day.
Yeah.
Right back then.
Yeah.
Now you're doing almost 20,000 pallets a day.
Yeah, basically.
Wow. I see used pallet. I see new pallet.
Yeah.
Right? How many facilities do you have right now?
So we're running 4 facilities right now.
And tell us a little bit about the facility. Some are new, that you do new pallets, some are do resale. What? Tell me about that.
So in Kent, we do all recycled pallets. So we're bringing in broken pallets from distribution companies, grocers, and we bring them in. We sort out the pallets that are already ready to go, and then we bring all the ones that are broken and we repair them at our stations, and then we store them in inventory. Then we ship them out to all these industries, like people that are in agriculture, for example, people that are picking apples, pears, cherries, potatoes, onions. So we sell to those industries.
Yep.
We also sell to distribution companies, people that are importing stuff from China, Japan, and all that. So we sell to those companies, and then we sell to manufacturers, people that are actually making a good, and they need pallets to stack their product on.
So you guys build brand new pallets, and then you sell them to these companies.
Correct.
A lot of them, they don't need the pallet.
Yeah.
And then they basically sell them back to you.
So we pick those up mainly from the end user. So once you get your corrugated delivery, you don't need the pallet, so we pick the pallets up from the end users.
Right. And you sell new pallets somewhere between what, $10 and $12 a brand new?
10 to 12 for brand new pallets.
Right.
Yeah.
And depending basically how the condition of the pallet comes back, depending on the condition,
Yeah.
it could be $3, $4, that kind of thing.
that type of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on the condition of the pallet.
Condition. Some
Yeah.
of them ain't no good, you don't
Yeah,
refine
you don't
them.
even buy it. We just grind them up.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you get these old pallet come back in, you guys will clean it up.
Correct. We'll clean it up. We'll repair the pallet. We'll grade it, you know, to the different grades of pallets that we have, and then we sell them, you know, based on the different type of grades. There's companies out there that require a certain grade of pallets. For example, food manufacturers, they require, you know, a good solid pallet. Whereas distribution, they don't really need, you know, a solid pretty pallet.
What percent of your business is new pallet versus resale pallet?
So I think our new pallets are about 35%. We build brand new pallets, and then 65 is recycled.
How hard is it to find land? Because all your facilities, they're 5 acres, 6 acres, 7 acres, 10 acres,
Yeah.
right? Is it hard to find these land? Because I know it's not out there often.
No,
I don't really see it.
No, a lot of the properties, you know, that are suitable for our facility, like what we do, they're not available. You know, a lot of them got warehouses on them now, so it's really hard to find properties that, you know, we can make work.
One of the things that inspired me about your family is you got to make great money doing all this. But I'm a big believer, this is what I call active income. If you make a lot of active income, and if you don't park it somewhere where it produces good long-term wealth and the tax benefit from owning real estate. I remember the first time I showed you the first house, which is not too far away from here. Tell the people why your dad buy a lot of single-family homes, first of all.
So my dad likes to buy a lot of single-family homes because a lot of our employees, they have a lot of struggles finding a place to stay. So my dad, wants to make it a benefit, of working at A1 Pallets, make it a benefit, give them housing as well. So the first reason we bought our first rental house back, I think in 2008 or 9, was because our employee was having a really hard time getting a residential house to rent for his family. So my dad, he bought that house for him back in the day. I think he paid $100,000 for it, and we have the same tenant living in there. I think 10, 13 years later.
Yeah, I remember selling our property.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I sold these guys a lot of single family home, but you guys own also a lot of commercial homes.
Yeah, so we only
all the facility you guys sit on.
It's all industrial commercial. We only do about, I'm going to say, 20% residential, and the majority of it is all just commercial industrial land.
And is it mostly industrial for your business? Do you guys own any warehouses, land, all that kind of stuff?
So we do have a couple that are rented out long term to billion-dollar tenants,
Nice.
but majority of them we just use in-house. We're owner occupants, of our real estate.
Yeah, because you guys need more land.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You create your business. You guys own a lot of commercial real estate. I love how you think about how you look at analyzing commercial real estate, and then how you guys decide you're gonna buy it or not. Tell the viewer how you guys decide that.
So the way we decide whether we want to buy a commercial property or not is we see if we can see ourselves as A1 Pallets occupy that property, and we've done that a lot for all the commercial that we buy. Is like, can we see ourselves here in a couple of years? And if we don't see ourselves in that property, we lease it out for 10 years, and then after that 10-year lease is up, we see again like, hey, should we move in here, or do you think we're there yet? If not, we lease it up again 10 years.
So, yeah, some of these commercial property they already zoned for multi-family.
Correct.
Right? And you and I was talking about apartment. What inspired you on you want to start building an apartment down the road?
I think you inspired me. I always see you making those videos, and I was like, one day I want to make, a 120-unit apartment complex, just like that. And, I think you're going to be a great asset to me when I get there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to help you, bro, from A to Z.
Thank you.